Novustv. I'm Natalie Langston. We are here at the Vancouver Convention Centre for the 34th Annual International Playhouse Wine Festival. Now this is one of the biggest and oldest wine festivals in the world. This year's theme region is Chile. With about 480 years of winemaking experience, they are well known for their Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Carmenere. Now there are over 1,700 bottles of wine here tonight. And that's a lot of wine. Well, I better get started. Now let's start off by talking about how the International Wine Festival has grown to what it has become today.
Well, it started in 1979 because a board member of the Playhouse Theatre Company had this challenge, and there's always a challenge with theatre companies or arts organizations or charities, is to raise enough money. And John Levine, who started this festival, thought, I don't want to do another bake sale. I don't want to do another car wash. I have these connections in wine. Why don't I put on a wine tasting and charge a few dollars or whatever it is? In the first year, there was just one winery, Robert Mondavi Winery, in 1979. And this year we have 180 wineries from 15 countries. And it's grown partly because a larger festival can raise more money for the theatre company. But what I think it also reflects is that Vancouver has become some kind of culinary capital, a place where wine and food is embraced, and that perhaps wine and food is also part of our culture, like theatre and music and our outdoor lifestyle. So it's grown not just to raise money for the theatre company, it's grown as a way of just embracing the world of wine and how great wine and food culture is.
Now tell us, Randy, about all the different wines here in your exhibit today.
Okay, well I work with Kendall Jackson. I'm the head wine master, and we have 5 different wines here. 2 Chardonnays from the cool coast of California, a white Riesling from Monterey, again coastal California, and then 2 different Cabernets, both from Sonoma County. And maybe it'd be more fun to just try this together.
I think so.
So I'll pour you a little bit of our Kendall Jackson Vintners Reserve Chardonnay. Now this is our flagship wine. Now the most important thing to do when you're trying a wine, after you've poured it, is you look at it, make sure it's got a brilliant, clear, brilliant hue. It's clear, it's not cloudy. And then you swirl it a little bit. The reason you swirl it is to get more wine surface area kind of covering your glass, so the aromas come off of the wine better and easier. So you give it a little swirl and then a sniff. Now when
what are we smelling here?
Well, oh my gosh, well, you smell just a little bit of toastiness from the oak barrels. You smell some butter from the malolactic fermentation, and then the fruit. There's some tropical fruit, mango, pineapple, papaya.
I can smell that.
A little, and that's from the Santa Barbara portion of the vineyards. And then there's some citrus, lemon and lime from Monterey. A little bit of a ripe apple, which would be from Sonoma County.
So many different things.
Oh, it's wild. And then there's the crisp green apple tones that you get from Mendocino. Then you take a sip, and hopefully when you take that sip, you're going to taste everything you smell, totally. But on top of everything you smell and taste, it's very rich and mouth-filling in the palate. It's creamy, and it's oily.
I can taste that.
And viscous, and kind of like a cream on the edge, or silkiness on the side of the palate. That's because we ferment the wine in barrels and then stir the lees. So what an ideal wine will have is a good note, good sight, good smell, good taste, and then there's that long lingering finish. The longer it lasts, the better it is, and then it beckons for another sip.
Now I know that you guys have won a lot of awards. You've gotten a lot of recognition for your wines. Tell us about that, maybe.
Well, let's start with one of our wines. This is a Pinot Gris. And this Pinot Gris won the Vancouver Wine Mag Awards in the last month.
Wow,
and,
that's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, why don't you try this, and I'll tell you about it while you try it. This wine is special because it was 1/3 barrel fermented and 2/3 stainless steel fermented. Now, what that means is that the barrel fermenting actually increases the weight of the wine and gives it some extra structure And I'm pretty sure that's why we won the award, because of the structure of the Pinot Gris. Yes, it tastes wonderful in the mouth and then goes down great. The next wine we're going to try is also an award-winning wine. This wine has won a silver medal in the BC Wine Awards. And so this is a rosé. It's 100% Pinot Noir. And what's interesting about this wine is it's got this wonderful strawberry flavor to it, a little bit sweet. But then as you drink it to the back of your palate, it changes to a tart cranberry taste, which is very unique. And also, I think that's also the reason we won an award with this wine.
The name of our winery is Misiones de Rengo. Misiones means missions. And this is a Sauvignon Blanc 2010. This wine is made with grapes from a coastal area, from a cool climate. And it's a wine that is very fruity in the nose, with some citric aromas, and in the mouth
I like that.
Has a very good palate, good length, good acidity, and it's very good to drink alone or with some food or blah blah blah.
At the end of a hard day.
Yeah. The second wine is a Chardonnay. It's Misiones. Also, this is 100% Chardonnay. It's produced also in a. Absolutely.
Always good to try.
Good idea. The wine is to drink or to taste. Then, and this Chardonnay is produced in another appellation called Leira or San Antonio. Is a big appellation. It's a cool climate also, especially for whites and Pinot Noir. And this is a very intense Chardonnay. You can feel the body that has a good acidity, good length. It's nice.
I find it's more sweet than oaky. It's more fruity.
Yes, because the Sauvignon Blanc is fermented 100% in tank, still tanks, and the Chardonnay is fermented 50% in barrels, French oak barrels, and the other 50% in tanks. Then
it's great.
Come from the oak, and it's sweet in terms of sensation.
The Vancouver Playhouse International Wine Festival runs from February 27th to March 4th. If you'd like to attend next year's event, just go to playhousewinefest.com. For City Lights on Novustv, I'm Natalie Langston.